The Taliban's education minister Abdul Baqi Haqqani announced a series of new restrictions on women and girls' education in Afghanistan at a press conference Sunday. Going forward, the Taliban will enforce gender segregation at the country's universities based on the belief that co-education is un-Islamic. The Taliban hopes to have women teach female students.
The FBI has released previously classified details of its own investigation, named Operation Encore, into alleged links between the 9/11 attacks and the Saudi government. The details contacts several of the 9/11 hijackers had with Saudi associates in the US. Yet, the information did not appear to provide conclusive proof. Saudi has always denied that its government or officials played any role in the plot, even though 15 of the 19 hijackers were Saudi citizens.
A drone attack hit near US forces stationed at Erbil International Airport in northern Iraq, Iraqi Kurdish security officials said. The Internal Security Service for Iraq's autonomous Kurdish region, of which Erbil is the capital, initially said 3 rockets had hit near the airport. There were no immediate reports of casualties.
2 Ukrainian soldiers have been killed and 10 others wounded in the country's war armies as clashes take back up, the army said on Sunday. Over the past 24 hours, pro-Russists fired at Ukrainian positions using large-caliber artillery, grenade launchers and drones, the military said in a statement. Most of the attacks took place in the eastern Donetsk region, it said.
Israel's defense minister accused Iran of providing foreign militias with drone training at an airbase near the city of Isfahan, a month after Tehran came under global scrutiny over a suspected drone attack on an Israeli-managed tanker off Oman, of which Iran has denied involvement.
Iran is to allow the UN nuclear watchdog to service monitoring cameras at Iranian nuclear sites after talks on Sunday with IAEA head Rafael Grossi, according to the head of Iran's body and a joint statement. IAEA chief Rafael Grossi held talks with Iranian atomic body. IAEA said this week it wanted urgent access to monitoring equipment. Iran agrees to replacement of the memory cards of IAEA cameras. Member states may issue resolution critical of Iran that could jeopardize talks.
Pakistan foreign minister exposed Indian atrocities in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir through a 131-page dossier. Qureshi unveiled the dossier and explained its contents. The dossier comprises incriminating audio, video and documentary evidence on gross human rights violations, war crimes, genocide and torture against the Kashmiris by India in Ayuk.
Foreign Office spokesman Asma Iftikhar, while exposing India's ugly face to the world, said that India was running 5 camps of the global terrorist organization ISIS. Asma Iftikhar said that draconian laws that can declare anyone a terrorist.
Another propaganda of Indian Army. Pakistani actor San Shahid and Amer Jaswal were declared martyrs. Indian retired Major General Harshor Kakkar considered well-known Pakistani actor San Shahid and singer Amer Jaswal as officers of Pakistan Army and accepted the claim of their martyrdom in Panjshir Valley.
Interior Minister of Pakistan Sheikh Rashid appealed to the world to unfreeze the bank accounts of Afghanistan's government. According to the reports, the United States have frozen about $9.5 billion of the Afghan government's reserves in US banks after the Taliban's takeover of the country. Rubbishing Indian media's false propaganda, the Interior Minister said that fencing at Pak-Afghan border was aimed at curbing terrorism.
The martyrdom of Major Raja Aziz Bhatti Shaheed, Nishan-e-Haider is being observed today in Pakistan. He sacrificed his life on the front lines for the defense of the motherland in the 1965 Pak-India War. The nation remembers Major Raju Aziz Bhatti Shahid and pay tributes to his great servings for the motherland.
Polling time of cantonment board elections across Pakistan ended at 5 p.m. 1,560 candidates participated in the elections in 206 wards of 41 cantonment boards of the country. The polling process started at 8 a.m. and continued till 5 p.m. Most of the candidates, 684, are independent, while as many as 876 belong to different political parties. The ruling PTI has fielded the most candidates, 183.
The Pakistan Federal Union of Journalists has announced to hold sit-in protests outside the Parliament House against the proposed Pakistan Media Development Authority on Monday.
Pakistan has reported 58 corona-related deaths in the last 24 hours. According National Command and Operations Center, 3,153 more coronavirus infections came back positive. As per the NCOC's data, the country's COVID-19 positivity rate now stands at 5.45%.
At least 14 people, including 8 women and children, were killed after several houses collapsed in Torga district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa following a cloudburst that caused heavy rainfall in the area.
A special meeting of the governing board will be held in Lahore tomorrow to elect a new chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board. Former captain Ramiz Raja is likely to be elected unopposed as chair. Newly elected chairman will also speak to the media after the election process.
Pakistan's top wrestler Inam Butt continued his winning streak in the Beach Wrestling World Series and reached the final of the third tournament in Greece. In the semi-finals, Inam Butt defeated the Ukrainian wrestler by 1.3 to make it to the final.
Walt Disney said it would release Eternals, West Side Story and the rest of its 2021 films exclusively in theaters before sending them to streaming, a show of confidence that movie-going will rebound.
Yet another billionaire entrepreneur is set to ride into space this week. Strapped inside the capsule of the SpaceX rocket ship, as part of an Astro tourist team poised to make history as the first all-civilian crew launched into Earth orbit. SpaceX is easily the most well-established player in the burgeoning constellation of commercial rocket ventures, having already launched numerous cargo payloads and astronauts to the International Space Station for NASA.